Hey everyone, I'm Jeff Gould, and today we're going to dive into the real estate market stats for the Tampa area. We're going to look at Hillsborough County, which is where Tampa is located, and see what's going on in the current real estate market. There's a lot of different factors that are currently affecting what's going on in the market. Low mortgage rates, COVID, lack of inventory. Let's see what it's doing to the market prices, see what it's doing to sales, and most importantly, if you're buying or selling, see what it's doing to the values. So let's jump in and come on real quick and you can join me. Thanks. What we're looking at here are Hillsborough County annual single-family home sales. So as we're going through this presentation, everything is going to be for Hillsborough County and everything is going to be single-family homes. I'm not including townhomes or condos or anything like that. So it's all single-family homes. What we're looking at here are the total closed home sales per year. And you can see from 2008 to 2019, there was a steady increase in home sales per year. Right here, we're looking at the year to date through the end of the third quarter that we just finished. And you'll see we're still really strong at 15,754, which is higher than the entire year of 2013 and just behind 2014. The next slide is basically the same thing, except it's showing the closed home sales by month. And I ran it back to January of 2019 all the way to September of 2020. Really, you're not getting a good judge of what's going on market-wise, but if you look month to month, you can see some change. So September of 20 to September of 19, we're actually closed about 100 extra homes. August was down compared to August of 19. And then if you look at March of 19 was 1769. March here, 1846. And you're thinking, wow, COVID was here. So why would that happen? Well, COVID really, if you look at real estate transactions in general, they lag about 30 to 45 days behind when a contract actually is executed. So we really start to see the COVID numbers here in April and May, which usually is our busy time of year. But you'll see April of 2020 was down about 300 and change from 2019, and May of 2020 down a lot more. So 600 down from 2019. I think as we look forward into June, July, August, and even into September, we start to see an increase again. I think people are starting to feel a little bit more comfortable with COVID, getting out, looking at houses. The real estate industry started getting smarter with how they're showing houses. We're doing virtual, like the 3D interactive virtual tours. We're also doing video tours. So it's making buying a home a little bit easier. As we start to get into August and September a little bit, and I think we're going to see this as we go forward in the slides, we start to run into a larger inventory problem than we've had previously. And I truly believe this is affecting our sales. Personally, I have 10, maybe 12 clients right now that are buyers that we're really having a difficult time finding homes for. And I think we're going to see this play out through the rest of this presentation. This slide is basically the new home listings or the new listings and percent over the same time last year. So basically, you can see that January of 19 was about 6% higher than January of 18. And then as we get into, let's go 2020. So January of 2020, we are less than 2019, less than 2019. And as we see here, we get the start of COVID and a huge drop off because people didn't really want strangers walking through their houses with COVID. So that dropped off dramatically. We started to improve a little bit, but not near as much as what I would hope. And as you can see, April was down 28.9%, May 18.1%, June down 9%, July down 6%, and then August, which really I was hoping to start seeing some more homes hit the market, down another 14.2%. And again, as you'll see further into this presentation, we're really struggling with available homes to sell. Here we're looking at the total active inventory by year. So if you go back to 2008 and run it all the way to 2020, you'll see there's a dramatic drop off in the available homes for sale. So all the doom and gloom that you hear on TV or other people on YouTube trying to get clicks with clickbait, calling for a real estate crash, I just don't see it at this point. I guess if we start having employment issues going further, where you start seeing a lot of foreclosures, maybe you'll start seeing this number go up. But we're not like we were in 2007, where we had all the investors with 10 homes, no money down, those kind of loans. I just don't see a massive inventory hitting the market like then. We actually could use some more inventory, not by foreclosures, of course, but we could use additional inventory on the market, no question. This particular slide, again, active inventory, and this one's by month instead of by year. And you can see the dramatic drop off in the available homes to sell from May all the way into September. It is just huge. This is down over 50%. And just from last quarter, we're down 18%. And those numbers are just huge. And I see it on the buyer side. The market's starting to struggle a little bit. Once again, this is days on market, and this is going to show you too how the demand right here for homes is just increased. And this is February, and all of a sudden we hit March. So homes that are on sale are dropping dramatically. So anything that is nice, that is priced right, basically in days we're getting contracts on. Next slide here is the average sold price with the percentage change from last year. Not a great indicator of what's going on, but you can see percentage-wise, and we'll just look at this year, but percentage-wise from last year up 10.5%, 10%, 7.4%, 11.1%, 5.9%, 5.4%, 13.7%, and 17%. Again, this is showing the complete lack of available homes here. We're getting multiple offers on houses. Offers are coming in over list price. So it's driving the market at this point. This is our average. This is just a chart of the average sold price by month, and you can see the increase as we go forward here. Pending home sales by month. Keep in mind that contracts typically take 30 to 45 days to close. This is just showing what is scheduled to really be closed. And some of these are probably closed at this point, but it's pretty steady going here. And I could imagine that going forward in the next couple months, we'll see about an average amount of homes being sold. I apologize for this chart. It is confusing and cluttered, but it does tell a huge story. I use this for myself personally to see what's going on in the market, but let's go through it real quick. And I won't bore you with a lot of stuff here, but basically we are looking at the supply of homes in months and what the percent change is from the previous quarter. So in your $100,000 to $200,000 price range, we have basically a half month supply of homes to sell. So what does that mean? That means if we continue at our pace of average sold homes per month and we do not get any new homes listed, which won't happen, but this is in theory. So you don't get any new homes listed in 15 days, we will not have any homes left for sale in Hillsborough County between $100,000 and $200,000. Pretty scary, actually. So if you look at the percent change from last quarter, we're down 40% in the supply of homes. So 200 to 300, 0.7, 300 to 400, 1.3 months, 400 to 500, 1.5 months, 500 to 600, 1.9, 600 to 7, 2 months, 7 to 8, 2.3 months, 8 to 9, 3.3 months, 9 to a million, 2.3 months, million plus 5.2 months. And basically as a whole, we're looking at 1.1 months. So if we look down here, we can see how these kind of rank. So in my opinion, Very low inventory is between 0 and 3 months. Low inventory is between 3 and 4 months. Moderate inventory is 4 months or 7 months. Balance we'd like to see, which is 5 to 6 months. High 7 to 8 months, and very high is 9 months, right? Or 9+ months. So we haven't seen a balanced inventory level in Hillsborough County in a long time, right? So we have one price range here that is basically balanced, and that's homes that are available over $1 million. Makes sense because the buyer pool on homes over $1 million is less than a buyer pool, let's say, for $100,000. So anybody in the market for buying a home that's between 100 and $1 million can afford a home that's 100,000. So the buyer pool is larger. Scary, definitely between 100 and 300,000. Anybody in that price range is going to have a very hard time finding a home, purchasing a home, and winning an offer battle for sure. You look at some of these numbers on change over last quarter. The one that really jumps out of this picture is 100 to 200. But even if you go through here, 600 to 900, you're still down over 20%. Those are big numbers. And again, we can feel it on the buyer side. There's really not a huge supply of homes. This is a snapshot for the end of the third quarter of 2020. So basically, I'm comparing September of 2019 to September of 20, and we'll look at the percent change on some of the stuff. So total number of sales in September of 2019 was 1717. In September was 1859. So total closed sales were up 8.27%. New listings in September of 19 was 1969. September of 20, 1905, down 3.25%. Active listings, again, big change here, down 51%. Months of inventory, again, wow, down 56%. And the average sold price, not a surprise by these numbers, right? Up 17.26% year over year. And then if you had basically, and this is an average, so it's not really looking at the same exact house, but it's an average. So if you had a house in 2019 that sold or sold one in 2020, your average gain is $53,000, almost $54,000. So truthfully, we are really short on inventory. Market prices are getting pushed forward. There's bidding wars on good homes that are priced right. If you're looking to sell right now, it is a great time to sell. If you're looking to buy, it's tough. The available homes are hard to find, and if you do find one, be prepared to make a great offer. I hope you found this video beneficial. If you did, do me a favor, hit the like button so other people that are looking for the same type of video might find benefit in it as well. Also, if you haven't already done so, please hit the subscribe button so you don't miss out on any future videos or market stats. I'm Jeff Gould. Thanks for joining me today. Have a wonderful day, and I will see you soon.